Hey guys, Rich here, and today we're going to take a look at how you can update your meeting for a virtual meeting. Now, obviously you have to find your meeting, and this one has been unpublished because that's what we were doing when facilities were closing. That's how we were doing it at the time. You might be using the TC format. So the first thing we're obviously going to do is publish it. Now, you notice I'm not going to save it right now. I can go to the location tab. That's where we're going to find the dial-in number and the virtual meeting link fields. But you notice if I go back to basic, this change has already been made. You don't have to save it. In fact, you shouldn't save it until you have all the information in, because we have a history tab over here. This shows the last 5 times that the meeting was changed. So if you really mess something up, you can go in here and find that information and get the right meeting back. But remember, every time you hit that save button, one of those items gets removed as another one gets added on. So you don't want to save the changes too much. So yeah, we have that publish meeting checked. Now we need the virtual meeting link and the dial-in. So the virtual meeting link, that's going to be right here. And you notice I created a meeting just for this because it has a password. I don't use passwords, but I know a lot of people do. And you notice that this URL has a password code in the URL. So when we put that in there, people are just going to be able to click this link and go right into the meeting. They're not going to have to enter a password. So what I do is I ask the people updating me about the meeting, I ask them to include that link rather than just the meeting code and the password. And then, of course, we have the dial-in number. This is another thing that a lot of people ask me about, is how they can find this dial-in number. I use the one-tap mobile code, so we're just going to put that in there. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is change the format. Now, the two things you need to change, you need to make sure virtual meeting is checked, and you need to make sure temporarily closed is checked. Temporarily closed means that the facility is closed, not that the meeting is closed. So it's going to change the way that your meeting is displayed in various BMLT apps. For example, in Yap, with virtual meeting, it's now going to send the meeting link back to the user. So we save the changes, it's published. And if we take a look at Crouton here, we could see virtual meetings with that VM format. They have that meets virtually title there in the third column. If it doesn't have a TC or a VM format, you're going to see a map link. And then if it has just TC, that box is just going to be empty. So that's all we need to do. If we reload this page, we could go to Monday and we'll see right there at 7:30 is Serenity Now. See how it says meets virtually. And you can see how the one above it has just TC. That means that the facility is closed. There's no virtual meeting information. So there's just nothing in that box. Nothing instructing addicts how to get to that meeting. And that's it.